baby boy go?
Owen, come back.
What does he think he's doing?
The baby boy left.
What the fuck is he doing, dude?
Owen, come back.
What's up, gang? It's I was wrong, and I just can't live
Yak without you.
Yeah, dude, get that baby boy back in
Owen,
here.
come back.
We got fucking Chaps and Kate in this bitch.
Hell yeah.
Reminiscent of the Chaps and Kate show,
Yes.
which we all remember.
Very similar.
Remember like it
Cherished.
was fucking yesterday.
Cherished show.
And Sass is in here, KB's in here. And we need to get Owen back in here, dude. I don't know what Owen's doing, dude.
Rowan, I'm also in here.
Yeah, but you know you're in here, dude.
Well, I
you
do,
don't have
but
to
I
fucking
feel like everybody
brag
knew that
about
they
it.
were in here as well.
Yeah.
But you're in the one shot. You're in the original
look at
camera
that.
shot. You were
Right.
established.
All right.
By, if anybody has eyes, they could fucking see.
Fair
you.
enough.
Mm-hmm.
But we probably have some blind folk out there,
True.
People listening.
some blind viewers.
All right, let's talk about this. Do we have a bunch of gay fans?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we definitely do.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I had a friend who asked me this morning if gayness was the highest form of intelligence. Might be.
What spawned that
don't know. I
question?
don't know.
What were y'all talking about? What were y'all doing
was just-
beforehand? Brainstorming?
Buttholes is disgusting.
It's not, dude. It's dope.
Disagree, Brennan.
Yeah, it's actually dope as hell.
Yeah.
It's actually the dopest place to do that. But no, it was just apropos of nothing.
Uh-huh.
Like that Sheryl Crow song.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, apropos of nothing. He says his name is
William, but I'm sure it's Bill, Billy, or Mac or Buddy.
right, and
Mhm.
he's playing ugly to
Fly
me.
episode in Breaking Bad. That was about nothing, right?
Yeah, that was apropos of nothing too. Now we got Owen in this bitch. Now we got a full ass house. Big Cat's on Grit Week.
Yeah.
So he's not here, but all the rest of us are here anyway.
Well, Nick's on Grit Week as well.
He is?
Mhm.
No, I
he's
thought-
with 90 Jewish teens and an Asian man with a bunch of plastic bags.
That's Grit Week. A bus from
Yeah.
fucking West Virginia
Us
to here.
from West Virginia.
He
Yeah,
might
there
be
was,
doing
like-
it grittier.
He said there was like 100 rows open on the bus, and this old Asian man sat down next to him, directly next to him, and then as soon as they left the bus station, the guy just started throwing up into the bags.
No.
Yeah.
And shitting.
God.
It was both ends.
Yeah, and he had like 90, like he clearly planned for that, right? Like you don't just bring 90
Yeah.
bags.
So he wanted to sit next to
He
a
knew
white
he was
male in
gonna throw
glasses. And
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, if we're kink shaming, I don't think that's right. Maybe the guy's just
Yeah,
into
that
that
might
kind
be
of
his
thing.
thing.
He was rock hard underneath his old pants. Damn, that sucks that
That'd be
Nick
sick.
can't just fly on a plane like a normal human being.
30-minute flight is too much for him.
Yeah, it's the easiest
You
flight
literally
probably to
don't
make.
even hit like 30,000 feet.
Is he afraid to fly?
Yeah.
Deathly, I think.
Really?
I am too, but I would never take a 10-hour bus ride over literally a 30-minute flight.
He's a victim of his own anxiety.
Yeah.
He gets to the airport real early and that
Guy
type of
needs some
shit.
Wellbutrin, man. Like, he needs
Yeah.
out.
Oh.
Or some fucking, what do you take, Sass?
Ativan.
Ativan?
There you go.
Ativan?
I always tell him to.
Lorazepam? Anything
Mhm.
with a Pam
Anything
at
with
the
a
end.
pan.
Or
Yeah.
is it-
Edible,
the same
something.
thing.
Yeah, an edible might get him right, but that probably throws him for a
His
fucking loop
usual
too.
is 3 gin and tonics and 3 Advil PMs
Damn,
for
dude.
the airport.
I
He
didn't
has
know he
more of a
drank gin.
chance dying from that than he does dying in a plane.
Yeah, it's such a weirder mix and cocktail. We tell him to just take drugs and he won't.
Yeah.
It'll slow his heart just the same.
Yeah.
It's just more work to do a less efficient job.
Mm-hmm.
Chaps, what are you doing in town, brother?
We're doing an interview tonight with this fella who did some amazing stuff. I'm sure you remember the boondoggle that was the ending of Afghanistan. This dude got
course.
his interpreter out like under insane conditions. So he's going to come into the office and tell us about it. It's wild.
Yeah, him and his interpreter will both be here. And they tell the story of like how
Damn.
that gate with like the tens of thousands of people, like he found a way to get his guy and his family out. So pretty crazy story.
The dude who wrote the book was in he was in the battle with the deadliest battle in Afghanistan.
Yeah,
Really?
He's a
Yeah.
badass guy.
Mhm.
So.
What battle was that?
I don't remember where the city was, but
Sangin?
yeah, I was in Sagan, but I don't remember what the battle was actually called. But the dude did all kinds of crazy shit. He's got like a Purple Heart, Bronze Star with V, like all kinds of shit.
Fuck.
Yeah.
That's sick.
I think he's the best young leader that I know in the Marine Corps now.
Yeah?
He's awesome.
His
Yeah.
posture is probably incredible.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
He sits up.
Me and Erica actually met him a few years ago. Before I knew who he was, we went to this ball, and Erica got invited to a Marine Corps ball. We went out to Vegas, and he was out there, and then he went on this crazy Afghanistan mission.
Yeah.
Things got wild.
That's fucking
wild
dope,
boy.
dude. He's about to be in here. That was a crazy little time that I just completely forgot about how crazy it was trying to get everybody out of Afghanistan.
Yeah, everybody was like asking their friends, like, like just networking to get their older.
Or like the
sisters
video
out.
of like millions of people in like a gulch, like just trying to be like, let me fucking through here, and then some poor.
And you have like 30 dudes or 30 Marines, ladies too, that are out there trying to keep back all these people from getting onto a couple of different planes. It'd be great to put people that are 23 years old in that position is nuts.
It is insane. Like it's tough when you just lose your bag at fucking LaGuardia or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Imagine fucking organizing that type of travel. That's nice, dude. The Jon Stewart interview was dope too.
Thank you. It was good. Yeah, I was glad that he did it, and the act passed. It was good.
Yeah, that's fucking dope, dude. Jon Stewart was the GOAT for a while. He was funny as fuck. Sass, you ever watch Jon Stewart back in the day? I feel like you would have appreciated him from a joke.
No, but I
telling
know. I
standpoint.
mean, I know who he is. Obviously, I never really watched his stuff though.
Trevor Noah's just
We saw him live
The
one.
fucking worst.
he's just so much worse at
MSG.
that show.
It's just
I
not
guess I
funny.
have seen him.
Yeah, but Jon Stewart when he did that show was so fucking good, dude. Even Stephen Colbert doing that show was funny as fuck too. He was significantly funnier in that role than his pivoted role.
Kilborn do that role?
Did he? Maybe
the
for
first
like a week or something like that.
No, I think
Bill?
he was.
Craig Kilborn?
Was he the first?
Oh, he was one of my first crushes when I was in middle school.
Greg fucking
Really?
Such a
Kilborn?
huge crush on him. Yeah.
Really?
His show was different
such
though.
a
wasn't it?
dreamboat.
No, he had one on CBS, but he also did the Daily Show, right?
Mm-hmm.
What
I
did he
would've
look
thought Your
like?
first crush was
He's
like
tall and
gritty.
blonde.
Oh,
He was
pull
a
him up. He was total.
Sports Center
He was
anchor.
on SportsCenter.
Oh,
he,
yeah,
he was
yeah.
really good at SportsCenter too.
He was
Oh,
on
he
old
was
school.
in,
He was
yeah,
old
he was in old school,
Yeah.
fucking the girl in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, he was a scumbag in that movie.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah. yeah.
He hosted the Daily Show for more than a week, didn't he?
Really? I meant hyperbolically.
He
A
did
week.
Talk Soup for a while too.
Yep.
Before Joel McHale.
Yeah, I think
Oh,
after.
McHale.
Or maybe before.
Joel McHale made a fucking ton of money. Him and that dude that did Talking Dead.
He was
Oh,
a good
yeah.
Sports Center anchor.
He was a tight end, wasn't he?
Look at his hair.
Joel McHale, he played for Washington.
He might be one of the most underrated SportsCenter anchors.
Oh, he's up there.
Wait, did Chris Hardwick get the bag?
He was rich as fuck at one point.
No way. Really?
Why?
All these
Why
guys
no
get the
way?
bag?
What do you mean? What? No way. He
I
did
don't know what
so
he's-
much.
Chris Hardwick?
Yeah, the dude who was like Talking Dead, and he had some other show. I remember seeing him driving like a fucking Maserati or some shit in L.A. Just like had his own parking spot on the Paramount lot.
Good
It was
for him.
fucking.
Jay, you slept in the office last night?
I'm not supposed to talk about it, but yeah, I mean, they made the announcement.
It's out that you're on the
Yeah.
cast.
It out- if it's out,
on
then
the
it's
cast,
out.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not supposed to get too into the details.
Yeah,
but
don't
yes,
say
I slept in the
anything
office
else.
last
You
night.
told me you told me you were tired of these bitches already.
That's not true.
somewhat true. I heard some behind the scenes.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, there's a cameraman out there. He's like posted up in the hallway right now. His name is Gage.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, one of the coolest first names that a person can have.
I'm gonna one up
Yes.
you after this, but go on.
Is a cool name?
Yeah.
Wow.
I said one of the coolest names,
Oh,
dude. I'm putting a big
What a
group out
spoiler
there.
that is.
He can just join the group, but he also just
Yeah,
gets
he's cool.
the fucking the crispiest angles, dude. He's
Yeah, he's
so
good at
nice
what he
with the
does.
fucking-
Yeah.
He's the crispy shot guy.
He is the crispy shot guy.
He's
He'll
good at
like,
what he does. He's bad at what he doesn't do. No, he's good at what he doesn't do as well.
like what?
I remember we were just, I was doing a crossword at the Barstool vs. America, and he nailed like a Saturday.
Come up and hit
Saturday.
you with a woodwind
Yeah.
instrument or some shit. Damn, yeah, he's fucking nice with it, and they'll even call him in like the hired gun, like he's like the guy in a Jason Bourne movie with like the fucking silencer that comes in and fucking picks someone off from 20,000 feet away.
Oh, yeah.
He's fucking nice with it, and dude, his earrings are almost gauges.
Wait, is he a
They
gauge?
are
He's a
gauges.
gauge with gauges.
Yes, they are
Double
gauges.
gauge.
What are we talking?
But they're almost
16,
gauges.
12s, 14s. What are we
Look at him!
doing?
Look at him right there. That's his gauge. He's got a little. I don't know what's
Looks like
the.
he does not want to be talking to this dude at all.
I think we're dealing with like a 10 gauge little stud there.
Yeah, it is like a stud. It's almost a gauge, but it's not quite a gauge. But
It's
they
giving
belong to him.
2014 Chipotle worker in the best way.
Yeah, they were gauged. Yeah.
Yeah.
They
Yep.
were.
There's a kid in my class named Gauge Machine.
Oh,
Stop.
All right.
He was always getting arrested.
right.
Look up Gauge Machine, like wheeling arrest.
Be an MMA fighter.
He
With
looks, and
Yeah.
he's scary. He was terrifying.
Gauge
Or like
machine.
a bad guy in Street Fighter or something like
I've
that.
never heard the last name Machine ever.
It's a great last name.
Shout out Gage T-Tech. He's the one who asked you if Delta 8 was legit.
Whoa.
Oh, yo, Gage,
Yeah.
dude, yes.
Matthew Machine.
For malicious assault.
Oh my
Malicious
god.
He's had a gang of arrests.
That's badass.
You have to
Yeah.
be if that's your
Malicious
name.
assault.
What was the malice about? What was he
Stab
so?
somebody at 4 p.m.
He was mad.
What is 4 p.m.?
he was very angry. I understand.
I guess
why he was
afternoon. What's the worst time
Yeah.
of day to get stabbed?
Anytime before 7 is too much.
Or in the afternoon on a Sunday. is the
Stabbing
most
at 4.
hostile
Yeah.
time ever.
I think that's I think a morning stabbing that's malicious. That's
you guys
true
see
malice.
that video of the dudes who tried to rob the smoke shop, and the guy just like stabs the fuck out of one of them, and while he's being stabbed, he's like, "I'm dead." The guy who gets stabbed, he just goes, "I'm dead."
Was he right?
No, he lived.
Was he like, I'm dead, like I'm laughing so hard at the stab
Yeah.
attempt?
Dude, I kind of like Gage Machine.
I know.
That's
Different
a
mugshot.
no. He's face tuned in that one. Go to the other one. I swear to God, go to the other one. There's a few. He has a.
Dude, the smoke shops in New York are fucking.
I've been
crazy
talking
right
about
now.
that. Yeah.
He was Facetune. How do you get Facetune in a mugshot? How do you pull that shit off?
Sterling University? Wait, you actually knew him or you just knew of
I
him?
knew him. He wrestled for a bit.
For real?
Is he good?
Oh, he got into drugs.
No.
Yeah.
I think-
What, dude?
Well, then Wheeling, if you're not a drug dealer or a homeless person, you ain't shit. Is
I'm saying, look at it.
that what she said?
That's what someone
The
said.
mayor-
Yeah. And the mayor,
Mayor
got pissed.
mad.
That's bullshit. But yeah, the smoke shops in New York have been like they're like full like
It's Amsterdam.
it's drug dealers had like a layer too. Like there's like a bunch of them in there. Everyone's like smoking cigs on the inside. Like they're like hassling back deals. There's like some of the cabinets that open up go to like a different room in the back where they're like obviously moving something heavier out of. Like,
My guy is he's incessantly on the phone. I think he's always on the phone. He doesn't hang up.
yeah, they
He's on
always
speaker. He's on
phone.
speakerphone 24/7. I went at all hours of the day, and he's always on
You
talking.
think they're just talking to other dudes who work?
And they're
in
not.
smoke
It's not a
They're
conventional
talking to,
conversation.
Like, the distributors. I see like distributors come in
I
and
don't
like
know what they're
barter with them and
It's
shit.
crazy.
There'll be like 10 seconds of lull, and then get back to it. So I don't know what.
New York is like one of there's drawbacks, of course, anyone could complain about it, but I think it's a great place to get money. Like if you just want to get money, not a lot of people are going to get in your way. There's not a ton of regulation. Like
Right.
there's just ladies running around with like pulling fruit out of like fucking like minivans or whatever, like a ton of them just working together. It's like nobody's regulating them. No one's like that you can work here,
palm
have a
reeds.
permit. Yeah, like
Big
they're
Cat
just
buys us
posted up.
bootleg jerseys every week.
There's no
They're a delight.
regulation.
I
And
came
it's
out of
kinda
Penn
awesome.
just now. There was a dude that was pushing a big old dolly with like fucking 20 pallets of water on it. It's stacked
Yeah.
up. Like, where are you going? Down the highway with this?
Yeah, you can get money, dude.
You know the people walking around at right angles.
Yeah.
What do you
My
mean?
original scouting report on them was very wrong. They are resilient. They are tough, and they just because they're walking at a right angle,
Wait, why do they do? I've always wondered.
doesn't
Wait, what are
they
you-
can
what are you
they can
talking
move
about?
fast. They
You
can
don't know
move
what he's talking
efficiently, and
about?
they're strong.
Are you talking about
Took me
bent
a
at their
second.
waist or
People
they're
are
taking
bent
hard lefts?
at 90 degrees.
It's not. It's like 110.
Can you show
They're
us
literally bent at a 90
All right.
degree angle. It's
You know what I'm
insane.
talking
No, I don't, dude. Are you talking about
No,
people
dude.
hunched
As
over?
soon as he
People
does
that
it,
are hunched, they're more than hunched. They're they're bent at
You're
a.
like a corner. They're
pulling someone?
yeah.
Roan the Kensington Bend.
Yeah, but that implies dope though. Are these people doped out and fucking
A
like?
little bit.
So
No,
no, gonna
it's
show me the
something
bend.
else. It's something. It can't be.
Everybody's
just a
off the
drug.
blues.
I'll show the bend.
apparently.
Can
Is
you
that
just
what it
show me
is?
the bend,
They're
dude?
off the thing called blue.
Dude, they walk around, like this constantly. No, it's steeper than that.
And they have
Yeah,
their
it is
wits
steep.
about them though, because I figured they were dazed, but they aren't.
I think those are native New Yorkers. I
It's a
think
New
that's
York
how you
thing,
can
yeah.
tell if you're like a native New Yorker. People are just used to like pulling a fucking cart behind them or some bullshit. A bunch of their
I
groceries.
think Immortal Technique is walking around like that.
You've never seen that
Washington
before?
Heights. He's still got it though.
Immortal Technique
part
just
of-
followed me on Instagram a couple days ago. It was massive for me, bro. It's fucking
is,
shit. Still buzzing.
Yeah, I
There's
would
like
be-
different neighborhoods of homeless too, which I think is cool in New
What do you
York.
mean?
Like different neighborhood homeless have different personalities.
Oh,
which
really?
I don't know.
Like the
other cities
Warriors,
have.
how like every group has like one's dressed up like a baseball team, one's dressed up like a fucking dandy. People wear like.
Yeah.
I just watched
Dandy.
the Warriors last night. I'd never seen it
Like
before.
Washington Square, they're very artsy. They seem to be recently homeless. Port Authority,
Whoa.
they seem to be born and bred. Maybe they were, yeah.
I like that.
I was
dude.
on my way here. Me and my Uber driver saw a guy this homeless guy just getting, like they were wrestling the fuck out of him. KB, you would have loved this.
Who was they?
6
hopped in?
cops and they just couldn't take him down.
He was just nice with it.
Yeah, he was beating the fuck out of the cops. It was crazy.
Badass, dude. He's just
It was
fucking wrestling with him.
Everyone was rooting for him. And then there was like a group of like 70 school children in a line just passing by.
Dapping up
The
all
little
homeless
kids.
people while they're doing it.
Everyone
on a
wanted this
leash,
guy to win.
like holding on
Yeah.
to the fucking.
It was
leash.
awesome.
Yeah, that is badass, dude.
Some of those kids saw that, and
Yeah.
now all they want to be is a homeless person.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
that,
awesome.
Well, depending on which vibe they see.
Yeah.
Like if they went down with the Port Authority, probably not.
yeah, it depends on what neighborhood they're
Everyone's
going through.
inspired at the Port Authority.
Yeah, I'm never down at Port Authority. What are you guys all doing at the Port Authority?
Port
used to
Authority
live
is
right
a-
there.
It's
Oh,
a
that's your-
lawless land.
Oh,
used
like
to live there, and then
Hell's
Greer,
Kitchen.
Greer
vibes?
finally just moved out. He lived literally above it.
Really?
Yeah.
was
Just
the
got
last
out of
one.
there,
Like
though.
the worst area
That's a place to live.
It was
all of
crazy. It was like
the world.
Kate almost got murdered at the Port Authority. Didn't you? When you had to go
Hey.
find your car?
I didn't know this.
Port Authority had to go find my car.
Isn't that where your car was at for like a year and a half?
Oh, when it would get towed all
Yeah.
over the place? Yeah, no, I've had many run-ins that were good. I used to like get too paranoid to go check my parking tickets. Then my car would be gone for long periods of time. And
Paranoid of what?
late night trips that it would be gone. So I just like
If
did
you
not
never
know.
checked, you never knew.
Right.
Schrodinger.
So I wouldn't know. So I would leave it for like a year or two and then ton of fines. Good times. Yeah. I had to go on journeys to find it.
Damn. Just stacking cash so
yeah,
you could
stacking cash.
eventually pay the fine that you could
Yeah.
avoid by just getting your car.
But it was
Eventually.
always really exciting when she would find it because you would go down after like 6 or 9 months and call like me or Cons and be like, I'm going down the street to look. And then she would come up on the car and be like, I found it. It's still here.
Yeah, I needed someone to be on the phone with me so I wouldn't be alone if it wasn't there. And then that's sad times.
No, not at all. That's
yeah.
object permanence, dude.
That's pretty sad.
I struggle with object permanence
Yeah.
sometimes. I'll like open a cabinet and like won't close the cabinet. It's like I know that it's up to me to close the cabinet, but I'll just leave it open, like not thinking that it's gonna close. What does that mean about me psychologically, KB?
I think that's a good quality to not feel the need to shut a cabinet.
Really?
Yeah.
I think it's like sloppy. I think it's like a bad quality.
Yeah, I'm very sloppy, but it helps a lot.
It's freeing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's not a weight. There's not like something on your mind.
Steven, you're giving me a very knowing nod.
I used to go to Port Authority every day. I used to travel in and out there. It's, for those that don't know, it's the bus depot of New York City.
I thought you were about to say
one
busty.
thing.
Yeah, like a
thing-
busty Poe, like a busty police officer.
Yeah.
Busty Poe.
Poe was a busty. She was.
We're talking about Edgar Allan?
No, the Teletubbies. They were all like 10 feet.
Oh, yeah.
They weren't
Yeah.
small. They weren't.
They're flat
They
costs.
weren't
Busty
traditional
Poe.
babies.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, naturally busty Poe.
Tinky Winky got that thing on him.
They all did.
Thick.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
None of them were infantile in size.
No, a little bit intimidating, honestly. But go
Steven,
ahead,
Bus Depot.
Sorry. One thing about Port Authority actually was inspiring. It's a very sad place, but they play classical music. I think 24 hours a day. So
Oh.
it's nice if you're in there for like 5 minutes.
In Penn Station, they'll be playing some upbeat song like Jitterbug, doo 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 doo, and there'll be a guy just beating his dick on a trash can, and you're like, oh, okay. It's like
Yeah.
surreal, kind of. All right. While he's smoking a cigarette at the same time. Like,
And stations.
It's economy instead.
yeah. Hey.
Wake me up.
Yeah.
I was at Penn Station yesterday and I saw this homeless guy just like bullying the fuck out of this like tourist old white man.
Yeah.
Like just this guy was just standing there like with his backpack on and the guy was just like ripping into him. And I felt so bad.
Oh.
I'm like,
It is a nightmare. Like, you really have to steel yourself to be able to prepare for some type of these scenarios coming into a city. Like, if you're not
Yeah.
ready for a big city, I mean, Brandon, you're newly a city slicker, but like the first time you came up to from Mississippi, like, I'm sure that there were probably some intimidating interactions that you
Well, yeah, there were some, but I think what you really just have to get used to in this weird is just people yelling just to yell.
and you could kind of
Just
yell back
yelling.
at people, and it's
You
really
can
not
yell.
that big of a
Yelling's
deal.
fine.
It's like,
Yeah.
shut the fuck up.
Yelling doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
Mm-hmm.
Once you got pomade, did that help?
Pomade helped a lot.
Yeah,
Pomade helped a lot.
Yeah.
that's nice.
When I first started coming up here, we had that ad deal with like Puma or Reebok when they had a bunch of shoes in the office. And we were at the old office and I went in front of Starbucks and there was this dude that was homeless laying on the ground. Didn't have any shoes on. We had like, at that time, we had like 100 pairs of shoes in the office. So I go, you want some shoes? And he just looks at me and goes, fuck you, pussy. I was like, I'm not in Texas anymore. I
got a rare size.
Yeah. I mean, it was
15s.
the way he looked at me. Like, he looked through my soul. He was like, fuck you, you pussy. And I was like, I am a pussy.
You can't like if you're a single human being, that's fine. You can act however, but I feel like if you're like a dad in a city and you have your family with you, like if you're a dad on vacation, like taking your family around and you like get owned by a homeless guy, like
Well, you can't let that happen.
your whole family's gonna look at you a little bit differently.
Yeah.
You got no choice, Brandon. What are you gonna do?
You can't let that
because
happen.
then, if you start
They're gonna-
punking the homeless guy, then you look like a dick in front of the whole family.
Now I have to get
Power
someone
balance
else.
that happen. You can't get owned by a homeless guy in front of your family. You just can't do it.
Like, let's say a homeless man catcalls like your daughter. What are you gonna do? You can't start
Well, you have-
fist fighting a homeless man,
I
can
think
you?
I think
No,
you
I
can
think
at
you
that
can,
point.
yeah.
I think you can.
I think at that point,
I think
yeah.
you have to.
I don't know. I got swung at by a homeless man. I didn't swing back. I felt
Because you're not a
comfortable.
father yet, dude. You don't
Right.
have that jit running around that you gotta fucking protect, bro.
Okay, like
you have a jit.
No,
bro.
I think the normal thing to do would be like remove your family from that situation.
Right, you don't want to have your family.
If you get
around
what
the
if you
corner,
try and
I'm gonna-
fight?
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
what if you
beat
try
this
and fight
guy's
the homeless
brains
guy?
out.
But it's not that easy. If
What
you're-
if you
Go in the
get surrounded-
Sbarro for a second.
Yeah.
What if you get surrounded by all those people that are at like 120-degree angle walking around?
No.
Around and get like a bunch of
The other
friends.
thing is, some of them have like mini militias.
True.
Right.
I've seen it in action. I saw a
Warriors.
homeless person in Washington Square Park. 2 YouTube pranksters went up and shot them with a water gun. He stood up like 6'4", double D fake tits, and chased them with a machete.
Yes.
Then ended
So
up hugging
fire.
a couple other homeless dudes who also had weapons in the bushes.
Hell yeah.
So fire.
On a swivel.
Yeah, you have to. Like, you can't get fucking played like that.
Mhm.
I respect
And
it
also,
a
that's
lot.
the worst type of fucking Joshy Crocs ass prankster.
Yeah, that's
Probably
just
was.
honestly
Fucking with a homeless person or something like that, or someone who already has like a shitty day going on.
Yeah.
Everybody was on their side.
Where's that Crocs boy now?
Hopefully, fucking reforming his life.
He just like stopped making videos altogether.
Did he?
Yeah.
He was
He's
like one
biding
step
his time,
away.
dude.
He had like a Nelk Boys audition.
Yeah.
Then the Subway thing happened where he poured all the milk out for no reason, and then he got canceled and just kind of went away.
Steve will do it was like, it's crazy even for me.
Yeah, he was in like the background of a Nelk Boys video.
Yeah, I hope he reforms, but I fear that he's just like the kid from The Incredibles who's just like growing his hair fucking straight up, and he's about to be real evil.
Syndrome, yeah.
Yeah, he's about
Syndrome will
to be
fuck you
I don't
up,
know.
man. He
That's
didn't
tough
care.
though. If you were like reincarnated as him, what would your move be?
to pivot out of it. I think I'd be become
Would
a
you?
pastor. I think that I'd be like, this is how bad I was, and now look how good I am. Like, here's pay me some money, and I'll get you to Jesus.
Ron, you could make so much money as a new Joel Osteen. Just so much money.
Just
if
being
you
a
did that.
fake.
Because I went to seminary. I thought about if I got canceled really bad, I'm getting saved again. And getting
Yeah,
back.
dude, it really is get out of jail free. Like you can't get in that much trouble if you're just like, no, I actually was evil and that was the devil inside of me, and now I'm a fucking pastor.
'Cause who could call you on it? Who could say no? It wasn't you? You're not being legit. Yes, I am.
Yeah, I had the most evil force possible that was resting inside of my body, and now I'm just fucking getting it out.
Trying to say Satan's not strong? Is that what you're trying to say? You're down that power?
Yeah, like I was stronger than Satan. I should have just dealt with it myself the entire
Sorry for not being as strong as the lead demon, guys.
Yeah. I literally got exercised.
Lucifer had you in the first round.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He definitely did.
Lucifer's a sick name too.
It is.
Yeah, it is.
For just like a dude, Lucifer machine.
Like that dude on the show Lucifer, he's pretty sexy, and I think a lot of it's because his name is Lucifer.
Wait, what's the, I haven't seen
Isn't that like that's like a sexy show though, right?
Yeah, but he's real sexy with it, and I think that having Lucifer as a name even adds it more.
Oh, definitely.
Dude, I was crushing movies yesterday. I caught a sexy one, Basic Instinct.
Oh,
What movies did you watch
Where she
yesterday?
uncrosses.
I watched like 5 fucking
You
movies.
said you went to the theater too, but you didn't see.
I saw Nope. I saw 2 Indiana Joneses. I saw The Warriors, and I saw Basic Instinct.
Why did you see so many
Whoa.
movies yesterday?
I was chilling.
Saw them all in the theater,
No, I saw Nope in the theater,
and then all the other ones at home.
and the other one's at home. Yeah, I just
Wow.
posted up.
Fuck yeah.
6 till
Was your
12. I was
post-
just
Pop punk kind of malaise.
I was malazed out, dude. I went to a bookstore because you said you were going to a bookstore.
I went bookstore hopping. Yeah.
I was like,
I did a bookstore yesterday.
Did you?
Didn't get
Love
anything.
a good bookstore.
Yeah, I
Where were you
stinted
at?
it.
Why? What do you
They
mean?
opened one across from our apartment.
Oh shit.
I went to one
Nice.
on 80th that was
Yeah.
very disappointing, and then I found the new Strand up there, and it was better.
Remember in Philly, you took me to that super cool old bookstore.
Wait, is it on like
Trader.
2nd Street in Old City?
Book Trader, yeah.
Oh, that place is
Yeah, it's awesome.
incredible.
If you guys ever head up to New Hampshire, I was there a couple weeks ago, and there's a quaint one in New Hampshire. It's
quaint
Oh,
It's
nice.
called the White Birch
Isn't
Bookstore.
everything in New Hampshire and Vermont quaint?
Mostly, yeah.
That's the only
yeah.
adjective they use.
Yeah.
Do they have a lot of titles in that store or what?
No, but
is there a
when you
decent amount of
walk in-
titles?
There wasn't that many titles. I went in there to get an adventure book because I was in Maine and I wanted to get
Why
an
not?
adventure book. And they only had stuff about ghosts in Maine. It was
Oh,
essentially a
paranormal
bookstore for
bookstore.
just
Ghosts.
in a tiny little New Hampshire town.
Is it by Salem? Was it by
sounds-
any type of ghosts, witch areas?
Oh,
or
wasn't.
They
Wicked?
just pardoned the final witch from Salem last week.
Really?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
a big deal. Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
If it stuck around for that long, I feel like that one might have been a witch.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Like if the charges stuck,
Yeah.
296 years or some shit.
they're ripping down the statues of fucking witches like that, dude. Let the witches have their fucking history. That's some bullshit.
There are a lot of ghost stories that take place in like New England.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Isn't that like
Wonder
The
why.
Conjuring is all? Is it Conjuring in Connecticut?
Well, it's just where people happen to live back
Yeah,
when they
well,
were dumb
horror
enough to believe in
movies.
ghosts.
In the
Yeah, yeah.
1600s?
Yeah.
Oh, I believe in ghosts fully.
Really?
I'm not going to be on the wrong side of that.
In what
Yeah.
way? What
I
do
don't
you
know.
mean?
I would never just admit that I don't,
Just in case.
just in case. Yeah.
Ghosts are listening?
I'm not trying to get haunted.
What did you say?
Yeah.
Sass is just
Yeah.
a firm agnostic when it comes to be a straight up ghost atheist.
Yeah.
Not me, dude. Some people are like, I won't go in a fucking house. Like, I won't stay in a house where, like, I think it could be haunted.
Dude,
based on no information.
My house is haunted. The house that my family currently lives in, and my grandparents' house was haunted as fuck.
No, it's not.
No, it's
Yeah, it was. It was. It was.
KB, you want to tell?
It's not. Yeah, it's not.
It was.
The extent of everyone's ghost story is that they saw something,
Yeah.
which you
No,
you
I wasn't
probably
even
did.
just seeing shit. I was hearing shit too.
But yeah, you felt something.
I remember I was at my grandma's and the dog was standing at the top of the stairs growling at the bottom of the stairs, and there was just nothing there.
Dogs do that.
Now
Yeah.
dogs,
Dogs
they can
dogs
see
do
ghosts.
sometimes.
'Cause they can see
They're like
ghosts.
blind.
Right? They don't know. They're
They
scared
can't
of
see
everything.
shit.
too.
Have you ever seen like a simulation of what a dog sees?
No.
Or Chaps, you could probably speak
Also-
more on what dogs can see than us.
Yeah, there's not really a whole lot of. There is different breeds have different types of cones in their eyes where they can see different. So, like the old adage that they're completely colorblind is not true. They can. There's some dogs that don't if they have, like parvovirus, for example. Certain viruses, whenever they're young, can affect their vision, but most of them can see some color too.
Interesting.
They're not
we were
seeing
talking
ghosts.
about object permanence earlier. Is it true dogs, when you leave, they don't know if you're coming back, right?
Absolutely, and they have no concept of time either. So whenever you go in, like somebody will go take their dog out, or if you're going to work for the first time and you have your dog and you leave them at home, and you'll be like, why did my dog freak out? I was only gone for like 20 minutes, 30 minutes when I went to the store. Because they don't know the difference between 15 years and 15 minutes. They have no idea. So
Really? Do all animals have that, or is it just dogs?
dogs have it a little bit more, and different dogs have it a different level. So, for example, like if I would go with my dog Psycha, if I would put him in the kennel and leave for like 10 minutes and come back, he'd have the same exact reaction if I left on a Friday and came back on Monday. It'd be like, oh, same.
It would be like, holy crap, you might be
You're
a ghost.
saying 15 minutes and 15 years, like, or is that just any amount of time and any amount of time?
Yeah, I was exaggerating a little
Okay.
bit, but they,
Yeah.
I mean, they don't have
That's
time.
insane.
Like,
I didn't
so
know that.
when we would train them, you would only train them for like 10 minutes or 15 minutes, and then you would put them up for 5 minutes. And in their brains, they've been taking a break for like 3 hours.
It's interesting because, like, the Pavlov's dog, like, it's about dogs being trained to expect something. But I guess when you introduce, that's like a conditioned response to something as opposed to, like, an expectation of something.
Yeah.
I guess it all comes down to them
So,
perceiving
like with
time.
Pavlovian response, you use that as like a manipulation tool with dogs because it pairs a connection. Not necessarily it causes a connection, but it pairs the correction. So, like if I'm correcting a dog and I'm using a choke chain to do it, I would pair that with my voice. So I would say no at the same exact time. So eventually in the dog's brain, when he's like 200, 300 meters away, if I say no, in his brain, it's the same thing as getting corrected with the leash.
Interesting.
So
What
you
the
just
fuck?
manipulate Pavlovian responses.
Damn, dude.
I think my smoke shop guy has the same thing.
How so?
At every reaction, every time I come in, it's the same look.
What do you mean?
Yeah,
what's
Oh, like he
the look?
doesn't know that you've
Like, I
been.
get like not like saying like doing anything to denote that he remembers me, but just the look in his eyes, you can tell there's nothing going on whenever I walk in.
It's just brand new for him.
Yeah.
You think he just smoked himself dumb, or you think he's doing some of the other
He's always
stuff
on
that
the phone. He doesn't have time to do anything else.
I don't understand people
He's
like
talking
that.
on the phone 24/7.
Uber drivers are like that too. They'll be
Yeah.
like, "Do you mind if I have this conversation?"
Yeah. And
Dude,
they're whispering.
The
Some people
craziest
just
thing
stay
is
on- yeah.
the breaks in between their conversation.
That's what I'm saying. There's
They'll be like,
there's
yeah,
a gap for like 20
and then all of a sudden
50
they'll just be like,
seconds.
It's like they're just having somebody in the passenger seat whenever they're driving, and they
Yeah.
need to
have
get to the
something
bottom
They
of
have to be talking to other Uber drivers, though.
I mean, it would
Those are
be
the only other people that could be having
doing
conversations.
that all day. It would drive
What would they
crazy though.
They don't talk to each other.
I think they talk. I bet it's significant. They have like a significant other or some shit like that who has a similar job where they can work with their hands, but they don't.
Is it
have
a
to use their
cultural? Like
voice.
I feel like it's like is it a a Pakistani thing?
I don't know because I feel like I've seen it with Asian bros. I feel like
Have you guys been to Pakistan?
No.
Not Pakistan.
I just watched a video on like the most dangerous road in the world that people
Oh, yeah.
still use. It's like it's
crazy.
cliffs, and
Yeah.
people just they died every day.
Every
it's treacherous
day.
just
It's
'cause
the
of,
I
you
was
seen the
so
one with-
scared watching it.
Yeah.
Have you seen the one where they try to back up the minibus? Like there's like
This
this
might have been it.
this minibus, and the guy is like going so slow, and he takes maybe a half a little millimeter too far to the left, and the whole thing just tumbles completely down. But the crazy people got out. Like they didn't die. The people it fell down this hill, and they got out, and they were like,
what the fuck? Really? They just got shaken up in there?
yeah.
And they didn't get scrambled?
They would be the best daredevils.
People like that?
They were just driving down this road, like
Yeah.
their life, like one wrong move, and they're like, and like boulders are like flying down
Oh yeah.
and like hitting their car.
I feel like that's got to be the same as dudes who are like putting up scaffolding. Just like
Yeah, the guys on
common
top, yeah.
Guatemalan dudes who are just like running down a plank with like a fucking massive beam on their fucking in their hands, just
Yeah.
fucking rocking a beam like that. They would be great daredevils too. Window washers, bridge builders.
Yep.
Kabul.
The people in Nepal who get that psychedelic honey.
Oh yeah.
I don't know nothing about that.
The Nepalese are living right.
Yeah.
I'll say
Yeah.
that much.
Is that right?
Yeah, and the
There's
in the Bhutanese, yeah.
There's these bees that whatever flower they get, it's like only at one place in the world, I guess in Nepal. And whatever flower it is, the pollen creates this honey that is like one little bit of it. And so there's this video, I just saw this TikTok where people go and they climb and they risk getting like all fucked up by the bees, but one little tip of the honey, and then it's all these hikers just laying in the grass at the bottom like
Wait, they get high off it?
Oh yeah,
Like,
they go
super
up there,
high.
and you'll have these Nepalese dudes that have been doing their whole family generations have been collecting this honey, so they are essentially immune to these bees. They'll stick their hands deep into this
Yeah.
cave and have like this bucket, and they just pull all the honey in. Then they go down, and then people get fucked up on the bottom. It's
Yeah.
basically like honey mushrooms,
yeah, it's
Really?
like it's like
That's
doing
dope.
acid, but it's honey.
and they only do a couple trips a year, but you can book yourself as like a tourist to go, and they have like this. Channel that you can go up the mountain where it makes it a little bit easier, and then you could sit on top of I think it's like the third or fourth highest mountain in the Himalaya range.
How do you both know so much
And you
about
just
this? It
strip
sounds like you
balls.
both listen to the same episode of The Daily
Our
or something
TikTok
like that.
algorithms the same.
Yeah, we are pretty close.
They synced up.
Yeah, we're synced.
But I watched this huge documentary on it. It was on the Nature Channel. I was fucked up one night, and I was like, "This is unbelievable. I got to get over to Nepal and try this honey."
And is
Says no.
Right? I mean,
do it.
I'm a huge.
Yeah,
look
you
it up.
can get a cheap flight to Kathmandu and stay there for very cheap, I heard.
And how much money and effort do you put
yeah,
in just for
yeah.
this one honey thing?
Oh yeah.
Oh, what?
Doesn't that
What I
look
want to
fun?
be. Yeah. Oh, I'm not lying. That looks like
I know.
the ideal state.
Yeah. This is actually outside of the Port Authority.
There are a few stories that keep me up at night.
Oh, damn.
And this is one of them.
The beehives are the largest bees in the world to harvest honey that makes us hallucinate. This is nuts. He is dangling.
Oh, he's got a nice cloth for
gigantic
being in
clip
Nepal.
right now. Holy they are everywhere.
On a hairdryer?
What the f are we doing right now?
Surtex? My boy's on his Gorp core?
Some scientists went and checked out these people, and their skin is thicker by like millimeters difference than other people in the world because they've have microevolution that they've done.
Oh,
this
because
for
of the
so long.
bees?
Yeah.
Really?
Like Their epidermis is thicker than the normal person.
Damn, dude, imagine them dealing with some Barstool commenters.
Nothing about it.
Oh,
What? How's he fucking doing?
Yeah, that's
They read all day long.
that's figurative, but I think they would be incredible with dealing with hate.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sure they would. They're off of a fucking bean at all times.
Now, did you
They're off a bean.
douchebags see the video that Barstool posted of like the Filipino kids wrangling or the python off
The
of
snake
their
off
dog?
the dog.
Oh yeah.
You think that was planted?
That I read some comments and
Well, how'd they have a camera person there? That
there was a guy filming and not helping in this great like dire situation.
True.
And people were saying that they do this.
yeah, for the
Click
clout.
farms, they like set it up like dogs and snakes.
They probably respect snakes more than dogs.
Oh no. Oh,
I don't know if it's true.
That's fucked up.
That
But you're
dog's
right.
like-
that guy is
That dog's
filming
like,
it.
again,
The dog's
here we
just
go.
chilling, yeah.
The dog's
Yeah.
like, I've done this
That
every day.
looks
This is what I do.
Show
Shut
dog.
up.
How do you not despise snakes after seeing it?
right?
Look at how terrifying.
The snake,
Sucks.
if
So
the snake might
fucking
just
gross.
be playing.
They have the worst vibes in the world.
But why didn't it kill it or bite any of these kids? It
And
might
you
be
know-
just
hugging
playing.
him.
You know they got machetes around there all
The
the
dog
time.
is literally just
That's a-
chilling.
that
It
is-
has to be. They've done this
Yeah.
100 times.
I've never seen a dog's ears go out like an
Have
airplane.
you seen the
though.
ones where
Yeah.
like the little kid will come out and save his like little sister
The
from
dog
the dog or
is bizarrely
something?
calm.
Yeah.
It's also
the dog just tried to
weirdly
bite the
set up.
person.
Yeah, it was liking it. Like the ears weren't back on the dog.
Like
Caps,
that.
dog expert, hit us again. Was that dog scared?
I'll look into
I
that.
don't know what that dog's a different type of dog. He's built different. He's got that dog in him, I guess.
Yeah, he was like a fucking paper airplane dog. Like he was built for flight. That was a
They're
fucking-
doing the same thing that the Vietnamese breastfeeders were doing.
What were they doing? Some
It's these
What?
cabals of like YouTube conglomerates that plant these women and force them to be on camera breastfeeding because there's a YouTube loophole. You can show titty if it's educational.
Oh, true. Yeah.
like the naked
Ah.
yoga.
They're just posting these videos, getting millions of views every day, millions of views from perverts.
Huge miss from me.
But are the ladies
right
getting like paid for it? Are they like sex
Probably
workers?
indentured
Or?
servants. Yeah, it's like
Fuck.
grim, yeah.
That sucks.
Oh, that is grim.
But if you're here, that's kind of genius. Like if you're in America and you want to get a lot of views, just be like, I'm gonna do a live
missed
breastfeeding
out.
every day.
Yeah. Oh,
Missed
if you
out.
could take, if we can.
If you did that on like Twitch, you would get like
I
70,000
should've.
live viewers
Yeah.
daily.
Hey, M-Rags, can I borrow game time for a minute?
It's educational.
Girls on Twitch like just like show cleavage and they have like
Yeah.
cult followings.
The
Yeah, they
pause
built a
mid,
Yeah.
miss breastfeeding.
It's like, dude, just watch porn.
Girls are just
Why
sitting
are
there in
you
a
watching
bikini.
this girl like pretend
Yeah.
to play video games for 15
You're
hours
already
a
on
day?
Twitch, dude. You're not trying to get off Twitch. You're not trying to jump to something else.
It's so I've never understood the whole Twitch thing at all.
Yet you subscribe.
Me?
Yeah.
On Twitch?
How do you know about these girls?
Because I know about them.
Oh yeah, I didn't know
Pokemon?
about
Yeah,
them.
I think it's like
Remember?
it's like
Pokemon.
an attachment theory where they see these girls gaming, playing the same games as them, interacting with the chat, and they subconsciously believe like they have an intimate connection.
Stop breastfeeding midway just to like you need to buy this energy drink.
Yeah.
Probably, their
baby
they
says
probably
it.
bust better.
Titty milk is brought to you by
More
Dude
euphoric
Wipes.
busts.
The bros?
Yeah.
You think so because of the mental connection?
Uh huh.
Really? They have.
Better bust.
I can't believe they're busting so good.
I don't think it's all that unhealthy.
What
What are we looking at here? What are we scrolling?
So basically, girls
Oh.
were just doing this on Twitch.
Oh, hot tub
And
streams?
people were mad. Yeah, the hot tub streams, people were mad about it. But Twitch said that it's not sexual content. It's you sexualizing a girl sitting there. So they made a separate category for this to be a thing. Yeah.
Whoa, pools,
Pools,
hot tubs, and beaches.
So now they have their own category.
And what do they just hang out in their hot tubs?
They
And
basically just like it's almost like grifting for money, where it's like, hey, if you gift this many subs, I'll write your name on me. If you gift this many subs, I'll change bikinis.
But what is anything that we're doing if not a fucking grift, dude?
Yeah, didn't
This
we raise
show is a
10
massive
we raised
grift.
$10K for like a disposable camera of mine and a couple other.
yeah.
A dented high noon can.
I think we're in a glass house
We're
here.
grifting big time.
Yeah, we can't really
Alex
shit on
just
Twitch, I
got
guess, if that's literally what we're
OnlyFans.
doing.
Go to Brandon.
We're also on Twitch. This show is on Twitch.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Brandon,
Yeah.
you joined up OnlyFans, right?
I did not.
You're not?
Oh, so we got Jordan and Alex now on OnlyFans?
Yes.
Uh huh.
They're
What are
definitely.
they doing on OnlyFans, though?
Penny or no?
Penny?
Fration?
Oh.
Wait, what?
Two-sided.
I don't know. I don't
Double
know.
penny.
Yeah, it could be. I'm
I
not
think
sure
that
what
would
they're
be
doing
the
on there.
funniest thing of all time.
What would?
If like Jordan and Alex were doing OnlyFans, and everyone's like, oh, they're probably just like posting
And
stuff
it's,
for
like,
their
intense
podcast, and then it's just
shit.
like hardcore porn.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
That'd be hilarious.
Yeah.
They're just in the
That would be the
office.
best bit.
Going from 0 to 60
Yeah,
on
just
porn.
like the ultimate blindside. Like no one expected it.
Because it is like
Blindside,
an
yeah,
awkward.
doggy.
Yeah.
It's like an awkward. Like it's like
It's
going
like
seeing
full
someone
asshole.
going from like
It's
walking
not.
to running. Like that's a naturally awkward like transition. Like seeing someone going from not doing any porn to just doing all the way porn has got to
Yeah.
be. But everyone kind of has that moment when you stop walking and start running.
Everyone dips their toe. Nobody
Yeah.
belly flops.
Right.
Yeah,
You don't think?
I feel like the moment that you get ready to have a labia on the internet, you just got to go all the way. Like if you're just gonna do that, you might as well just step on out there.
Yeah, I don't know. Or maybe you wind up like Joshy Crocs and you're like just you have to bide your time
Yeah, just
after it.
pure.
You wind up overexposing. I don't know though.
But there has been a trend, I think, that we've seen in porn where you'll start out doing regular stuff, and then like 6 months into it, the regular stuff is not enough, and you're like, well, I got to go anal now. And then once you go there, you almost have to end every
Yeah.
video in anal.
There's a girl I knew in
Yeah.
high school who has an
You're always topping yourself.
OnlyFans, and I was like, she's a genius. All she does is post pictures in a bikini, but now she gets
Yeah.
fucked a bunch.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
it's a gateway drug.
Gateway drug.
It's a gateway hole.
Slippery slope.
Yeah.
But that is that a
Gateway hole.
fallacy? My boy Brandon's just been steady on his phone.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I had a
You
thing.
had comments to read.
No, that's not true.
What is that? Mean Girls OnlyFans. What are you looking at? Ah.
Coach's poll just came out. Sorry, I had to do the
Oh
coach's
hell yeah!
Oh.
I have a question. I don't know much about gambling, but Big Ev 20-5 in
Yeah,
one
he's been-
month. Explain that. That's
he's been
seems-
hot.
Hasn't he been the? He's been the best.
He's
for a
always
while.
hot.
He's been the best
20-5 seems like that's.
He was the best in 2021. He's been the best in 2022 so far. So he's
Wow.
Shout out to him.
yeah.
But didn't
Yeah.
you make like a plaque saying that you're like the best at something or something? Some kind of lie plaque or something?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I have not made a plaque.
Or a cowbell.
We-
You know
once
what I mean? Something was inscribed.
We used to do a plaque for Pick Central, but Kareem/Owen ruined it because Owen was giving him all the picks and Kareem claiming the
Incredible, 12-0.
yeah right.
Damn, so he's the best. What do you guys just like all suck?
Yeah.
No, we're
do.
all
They
fine.
do.
He's just hot right now.
I was always told like slightly above 500, you're a winner.
You are, yeah,
52.4%
Nobody wins.
to
Yeah.
break even.
5?
yeah. He's been good.
I saw Big Ev at this MMA event on Friday. It was a great time.
Oh, did you go to the PFL?
I went to the PFL.
Ron, you
Man,
saw
that was
me-
awesome.
Anthony Showtime.
Bro.
You were there?
No, I watched.
Ron, you saw me there too.
But I didn't really talk to you like I talked to Big Ev. You left so
You
early.
didn't come down until after I left.
I know. Well, I was
They
waiting.
were
for you to
passing out
leave.
free pigs in a blanket and quesadillas.
We had there was
Shout out
another.
Clem.
We had some burgers, bro. There was
Shit, Brandon
nice
making the rounds. You went to Pop Punk.
I did. I went to the
know.
pub. You
I
were
was-
you were shocked to see me.
Yeah, Brandon, you're a little bit of a drinker now, aren't you?
Yeah.
I didn't drink. I didn't
Oh,
drink-
that was I
Problem.
respect.
Posted a picture with
Lush.
a big old Bud Light in your hand.
I was holding it, but I wasn't
It
drinking
was
it.
wholesome.
Ah, you
He
were,
just- he
and
just
you were
went-
tweeting about getting
That's
a beer the other
face of a
day.
man who had a Bud Light.
I was. I mean,
That's what Bud Light does to your face.
Yeah, it does.
Oh no, that's what you.
I was hanging out in the
That's
balcony.
not what you look
Yeah.
like.
I was hanging out in the balcony because
That red face.
everybody else was down there, assholes and elbows, and I got up in the balcony so I wouldn't be around everybody.
You were tweeting about getting beer the other day. You're like, I'm gonna go get
Yeah.
a beer.
I have
Problem.
a restaurant in Starkville that I'm trying to get people to go drink beers at.
Mm.
Dude, it doesn't
You're
matter
going.
if you drink a beer. Like you don't have to fucking
Right, but
lie to
I-
us about it. That
Yeah.
makes it
I'm
seem
not
way
lying,
worse.
but I would say I'm getting beers at Two Brothers. I'm getting beers at Two Brothers. Yeah.
I see a lot of myself in you right now.
They got
Yeah, kind of going down.
I
the
see
wrong
like
path.
a 2018 Owen in you right now.
Yeah.
We're just lying about it is what's
like
weird.
a Hall of Fame run.
I wasn't
over.
lying. I had the beer. I drank a little bit of the beer, but I did not drink more than one. I didn't drink a full beer.
Two Brothers has great cocktails too.
Fantastic cocktail.
Really nice
And
cocktails.
the best barbecue in Starkville.
Well, what's
no
going on with
pretense.
Two Brothers? You own it?
I'm just
He,
saying.
he definitely
the
has
other
a
brother?
little,
Yeah.
I'm just. I
a little
just
steak, a little sprinkled
need
steak.
everybody to check out Two Brothers in Starkville. That's
you
all.
and your god brother Abe Miranda.
Starkville is awash in great restaurants, and Two Brothers is one of them.
Nice.
I thought it was you said it's the only good one.
No, there's
I
a
wouldn't have said
bagel
it all.
place that's really good too. City Bagel.
City Bagel's closed
City
now.
Bagel.
Oh, damn.
Cheers. That's
And
plural.
really good bean sprouts on their bagels.
Yeah, it's now a taco place.
Yeah. What was the time in between those tweets?
Uno Mas. No. Not Uno Mas. Humble Taco.
PM.
Beers.
Oh, dude, you were
Oh.
slamming beers.
I was not slamming beers.
Over an hour of beer drinking.
Hour
Then-
20?
You keep saying drinking beers.
I was having beers.
I know what it means, dude.
Okay.
You were drinking
Why
beers.
is this a big deal?
Oh, look.
you're
it's like
lying
alcohol.
about
You
it.
got home and right away
Got
you
home
were
and you're
thinking about being
instantly
back
itching.
there,
Yeah, you're
drinking
itching.
beer.
I miss drinking
They
beers.
pay you by the
1 hour after
They
having
don't pay
a
me. They
beer.
don't pay me. They don't pay me.
Oh, so you have a Kevin O'Leary deal or some shit like that, where it's like up until a certain amount, your equity vests or some shit like
Great
that.
restaurant.
Right.
You ever been there, Champs?
Yeah.
I think you would rule if you were drunk
Alright.
and mad at us all the time.
What? See a
Would y'all
problem.
like me to become a drunk?
A little bit.
That would
a
be
little
sad.
bit.
month.
I don't. I think you already are there.
I'm not.
If you're a lush,
I'll spend a week as a drunk. Y'all want me to be a drunk
Yes,
this week?
Hell
yes,
yeah.
Yeah,
absolutely.
we'll put it on the wheel.
let's get you a beer right now. Let's get you a drink.
Yeah.
Wait, what's that?
No, I
That
haven't.
bottle over
I
there.
haven't eaten. That's
I mean, you'll drink anything.
that's a pardon my take, branded wine.
Oh yeah, let's
Whoa.
open that thing.
That's not a. I don't.
Oh wait,
Oh, drink the wood.
Oh, let's drink
drink
the
the
wood.
shampoo. You could do that.
Yeah, you could drink that.
That's healthy.
damn, that sounds fucking
Pop
delicious.
Punk was incredible.
It was fun.
It was
Really
dope,
blew me away.
You
When
went,
I
Carl?
first crushed it.
I was there.
You were?
Yes.
I didn't see you, bro. I saw.
We
Oh,
made
and
eye
all in the
contact. Yeah.
you did?
Yeah.
We were like back row.
Yeah, you
I was,
never
I
made
was
that-
in the
Roach, yeah.
VIP with your old lady for a bit.
Yeah.
And,
Oh God.
yeah.
I went and sat beside her, and she immediately
don't
got
think
up
she's
and left for
old
the
at
rest
all.
of the night.
Smart.
She doesn't like
woman.
She wasn't sitting.
She was sitting.
She
in
says
the
your
corner there.
drinking is overwhelming.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
smelled this fucking
This
booze
man
hound
came
come up
over
to
and kept.
She kept on
close
talking about this
talking.
drunk.
this sweaty drunk.
Man.
He looked like pre-death Elvis.
Without the peanut butter sandwich on the toilet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you gotta dye your hair
No,
black.
with that too.
Yeah.
You would look like Elvis. If
You
dyed your hair
would.
black.
He's from Tupelo.
The loose skin on the face.
Why don't you dye your hair black? You kind of have a little tremble in your voice, like
Yeah.
I don't want to. I don't
Do
want
the lip thing, Brandon.
Yeah.
I can't do the lips.
Do it.
I can't do anything with my mouth.
You probably can't. You got a wispy lip.
I can't.
He does have
got a bad lip.
painfully
Yes.
thin
I
lips.
got bad lips.
Wispy.
Nothing but
No, TJ, that didn't mean your aunt.
Like
No,
a serious
my
cloud.
face is breaking out, TJ.
They're so thin.
Oh, are
that-
you getting the red nose tip?
Yes.
Uh oh.
What causes
You look like
breakouts?
Gage Hammer's mugshot right now, dude. You look fucking
Those beady little
Show them
eyes.
lips, Brandon.
So much
Gauge machine.
pain.
a Gage machine.
Ooh, the
Put
sweat.
Brandon's lips on OnlyFans.
Why are we doing this?
They're so
Ain't
thin that
nothing but big cats, dog.
you'd think that he was infertile. They're so thin, but you actually are super fertile.
Oh, very fertile.
That's
Yeah,
the- there's
my
a-
penis has had an incredible career.
You had a vasectomy yet or no?
No, not going to.
Oh wow.
No. Might have,
Well, he owed us one.
might have another kid.
Damn.
Yeah, I just got to get it in before the buzzer, right? I just got to get it
What's the
planted before the buzzer.
This year.
January 1st.
Oh yeah. Oh shit. I
just
forgot
got-
we're making you do it.
I just have to impregnate her before January 1st.
Have you been?
Yeah.
Such a
Use a
foul
different
way to
word
put
for
it.
it. Yeah, use a different word.
I just
for
gotta
it.
breed my wife.
Yeah.
Put her in the old straps, you know.
Just gotta dump in the gullet before
The old
Jan
Watford.
1.
Nobody said it had to be my wife.
Oh, that was implied. That was implied.
Oh, okay.
Or you could adopt.
Nobody.
So
My wife
in
wants
seed,
to
like
adopt.
Betsy Ross.
Does she?
Yeah,
From where?
she wants to adopt some kids and give them a nice life. That's what she.
Yes, dude. Do it.
Huh?
Kids?
She wants to. Yeah.
At what point? How many kids do you have where it's like, okay, maybe we aren't giving them a nice life though? You got 7 kids.
No, because
running
they
around.
Tommy has his own day
They
at
all talk to you
Barstool.
for
Right.
10 minutes.
That's a good.
That's
They all
true.
talk to you for 10 minutes. a
Morbid,
week.
but a good question.
Yeah.
I feel like once you get 4 kids, you got to keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. 4 is the.
So you get a TLC show.
Doesn't get
Once
much
you-
worse than 4 kids.
Once you pass
4
3,
kids, 5 kids, that's the same.
Because the
you
fifth
pass
one
three,
starts
it's all the same.
governing the rest of them.
Yeah.
My oldest is now 14 by the
Yeah.
time, or 13.
Perfect time.
By the time you adopt 2 kids
Yeah.
from
She's gonna be raising
Sudan,
By the time this new one is
Elvis over
done
it.
with diapers, be able to drive them to daycare.
Elon Musk over here, my boys.
How old would they be if you adopted them? Like newborns or
Babies,
like,
yeah.
16.
Babies are small kids, probably.
You think
Do something different, like adopt some middle-aged.
Like a 19-year-old kid, or like a,
adults.
should I adopt Ben Mintz? Is that what?
No, I don't think that's legal, bro.
Why are triplets always well kept? You think like having 3 at once would be financially like almost impossible? They
I
should
feel like triplets
all be
only
come
happen to
from-
affluent
you
people.
should all be
Yeah,
bed
because they come from fertility treatments. You
Right.
get a
Yeah.
fertility treatment, you're more likely to triple
Expensive.
up, and so it's like if you can afford the fertility, you can
Yeah.
get a
Right.
fucking.
Okay.
3
Are there,
different-
are there like poor triplets?
You always they're always so
No.
well kept and
I guess they're-
preppy and
Well, I feel like it's also such a flex that you want to show them off when you go out in town and stuff. So so people are like, oh my god, triplets. So you really got to make sure you have them
And you
dressed
have
the
to
same.
because going anywhere would be a nightmare.
Yeah, you got to
Those
make
are
it
3
worth.
babies.
Triplets are incredible.
I know some poor triplets.
You know some triplets?
I don't know, nary a triplet.
I don't know a triplet.
I don't
Really?
know a triplet.
I don't know any
Yeah.
triplets. I don't know.
2 of them are
Triplet.
fat and one of them skinny.
No,
That's not.
Oh.
Damn.
That's just somebody
tough.
that leashed on to twins.
Well, I think that's usually what happens with triplets if they're poor, that they eat the smallest one.
Mm-hmm.
There's a runt.
Right
Can
before
you-
the womb or right as they
Can you have triplets where 2 of them are identical and one of them's not?
Yes.
Oh,
I had
that would-
quads on,
that
my
would suck.
on my caseload.
Yeah.
If you're the non-identical one.
You had quads.
Quadruplets?
Unless you were better
Yes.
looking than the.
So I had,
Were
to
they
go, I had to
identical?
go out and eval quads, 2 girls, 2 boys, and then I was just assigned them.
Were
So
you
I had
just
to
having
go,
them play
I was like, this is-
Foursquare or what?
Yeah, it was just it was just playing on the floor.
Floor square?
Felt so bad for the parents.
Yeah?
I would roll
Dude.
up like this is the kid. This is the guy who's gonna.
So someone else for us to take care of.
Uh-huh.
What did you was the intervention successful?
No, it was the opposite. We had to assign another woman to help me out.
Oh, you weren't enough?
Yeah.
You're enough, bro. Don't let them fucking
Not
take
for
that.
quads.
Well, it's fucking quads,
I mean,
dude.
yeah.
They should have sent 2 to start off with. Like they should have sent you and a partner.
I feel like
Well,
that's a
vagina
bummer
can't
too.
possibly recover from 4 children.
No.
Can it?
No, they're
it's
they're
not.
very,
Oh,
Not
they're
even
resilient
one.
things, but
she's not telling the truth. They're very elastic from
Yeah.
what
No,
Yeah.
not true.
That would be.
What is the truth?
Buddy.
Well,
A 3rd-degree tear. I ripped from my pussy to my asshole. And I
That's what always
I
happens.
cried every time I took a shit for 2 months. It
Oh,
was a nightmare. Everyone picture it. Picture it in your minds. It was terrible.
Are we dealing with
I
witch
am.
hazel?
I'm a fan.
Before you have your baby, you're supposed to get like
You better get the best.
Yeah.
you're supposed to take like olive oil and have your partner stretch like your pussy up.
What
for
is it
you.
called?
Olive
Your
oil?
perineum. You're
Yeah,
supposed
your
to be, like-
perineum.
You're supposed to like sit down and have your partner like get down there and like stretch it out for you before you have your for like a month. Before
You want
That's
it
the
to-
motion?
you
I
want
was
it-
I was picturing like the fucking Shining.
No, I love that I'm actually.
Oh, you gotta
Trying to tear a
massage it,
phone book.
and you eventually want.
Oh yeah.
Force. Like opening an elevator door that's trying to close on you.
You got to push it like a massage, and
Trust me,
eventually you
honey.
want it to look like the end of a whoopee cushion, where it just like
Yes.
flops around in the wind.
That make you resent? Do you resent your child at all?
It's an
for that?
Audi.
No, only
Never, like,
only
pissed.
Pat. Only Pat.
Are you trying to figure out why your parents resent you?
No, I feel
It's
like,
'cause you tore
I
your
just like
mom's
now I'm
pussy
thinking about it.
open.
Like I cannot like
Yeah.
having a baby must be like the hardest.
Ass came out like a wombat.
Dude, the worst part in the video, because Pat shot it like widescreen for some reason. It's like me holding the baby for the first time,
I was getting creative.
and then at the bottom,
You'd have thought he went with the
see
fish
I had a
eye.
drone.
Yeah, I thought it was on film.
she's covered in blood from her hands all the way to her elbows, and she has like 2 knitting needles, and she's like
Jesus.
literally
Oh.
like sewing. my
That
things
that's
back
needles.
together.
That need to be on video.
Whenever I watch it, I have to cover the right side of the screen.
Zod
so
took
I
off
don't
his
see it
headphones.
because it's like so
Why would he
dramatic.
record that?
I don't know.
He's into horror and
On the
gore.
He
cameras.
recorded it widescreen for I don't know. And
He did do Texas Chainsaw.
He did.
Yeah.
Yes, that's true.
Shades of that. yeah.
I would love to
You should
imagine.
take the entrance scene of like Cash coming out and do like the Star Wars scroll, like as he's coming out with like all this, like 7
Yeah.
pounds 6 ounces.
Yeah, yeah.
He's like he makes you redo it. He's like we didn't get the shot.
Yeah, yeah.
Put it back
Gotta-
in.
Maybe back in.
Stuff that back in.
Run it again.
Just reset and
Yeah.
scene. We're good here.
Yeah.
He's got
That's it.
Gage. He's got Gage in there.
We actually
Hand
can
going in and out.
we do a fun
actually
one?
How we cut the umbilical
Let's
cord.
do a silly one. One for me, one for you. Let's spin the
Oh.
wheel.
Is your
Yeah.
is your like gooch area like a quilt patch or?
I'll be
is
honest,
it skin?
I'm like afraid to even. I don't know. It's a
Yes.
mystery.
Quaint,
I don't
quilted taint.
yeah. It's quilted.
Like a bookshop in
Nice.
New Hampshire.
I don't know.
The Quilted Taint Bookshop.
Tastes like maple.
It's very quaint. My pussy's very quaint now. It's, also haunted.
Chaps, you did like a.
Not
You did
exactly nice.
What
but
would you
it's
say
charming.
if,
Yeah.
if
A
somebody
little rickety.
It's a lot of charm.
called
in
your
it.
pussy quaint in heat?
Ugh.
I think that actually sounds nice.
I can
think so,
picture it.
too.
You know those like people in Brooklyn who dress like they're in the 1920s with like the
Yes.
curly
Yeah.
mustaches. I
Ah,
can
see?
see like,
Yeah,
oh, this
see?
quaint pussy.
Hey,
Yeah,
oh.
I can see like.
That's a
And a
nice
big ass
pussy,
bike
see?
in there.
Me and Muggsy and the boys are checking it out.
Yeah.
Oh man. But yeah, let's spin that wheel for real. Oh fuck yeah.
Oh.
Transition's crazy. Bernardin.
Oh.
Come on.
Let's go.
Whoa. Nice.
Honestly, almost a little premature. Because there's a lot of dry already on there.
Mhm.
See how
Yeah.
many more dries there are. I don't.
And we have to spin again, right?
Wait, what is?
do you mean?
wheel
No, we don't have to
reset?
spin again.
No, that's true. When you
Yes, we
reset
do.
the
Yeah,
wheel,
there
you
is.
have to spin
Yeah, guys.
again.
Okay, thank you for
Oh.
knowing the rules.
It was a
I'm
huge
learning.
fucking thing last time.
Yes.
Wait, that's all we got was 2 more wedges?
Uh-oh. I feel like that's foreshadowing.
That was only 2 more wedges?
That's all we got.
Oh, God.
What was the last reset?
We wedded a Friday, a week ago Friday, right?
Oh, and that resetted it.
No, wet doesn't reset. We'll reset resets.
But
Wet doesn't reset. How do you
No,
reset a
wet
wet without a wet
resets.
reset?
We don't spin after a wet.
No, you're
Spin
resetting
after
a wet
wheel
reset.
What type of
We're
how
not
much wood
resetting
could
the
a
wet?
woodchuck chuck type of shit is this, dude?
Well, why don't you have a cast on, brother?
Oh.
Because I need someone to put it on.
Why didn't you,
You wanna put
steal
it
an
on?
open mic for LA?
oh,
Don't bitch.
Owen's my dog, dude.
I'm sorry about
But I
that.
do need
Paul.
to. I do need to go. I'm
we all still owe some things from LA,
Yeah,
except for Kyle.
including
Get
me.
all his
That
shit.
same punishment.
I have to rent a Lambo.
Do you really?
I think that's got to be a little
Yeah.
harder here. That's like
You never know.
Yeah.
LA.
Huh.
You really
Saw a
never know.
Lambo yesterday being used for a photo shoot on like 7th Avenue, so that was probably rented.
I saw a fucking McLaren today just parked on the street, dude. It pissed me off, dude. Just parking it next to a Toyota.
Yeah, nice cars in the city do kind of piss me off.
Yeah.
What are you fucking doing?
You're not supposed to be here.
Or just what are you trying to do? Why are you trying to park it there?
You're trying to stick out like a sore thumb.
Is that what it costs to rent, Za?
$2,100 per 24 hours
Damn.
Well, that's not.
Oh,
with a $2,500
As
deposit.
bad as
I was got
thought.
that.
So like 40.
I saw Nate after Pop Punk, and I guess he didn't know about the Le Bernardin wheel, and he was super excited. And he might have been drunk in the moment. He might go back on this, but he said that he was willing to pay for it.
Oh.
Which is it'll be $1,600 at least.
It's $4,500 a person.
Oh no, Le
No,
Bernardin.
no.
For
what
$150 a person.
He's talking
Ah.
about something else.
Wait, what are you talking about, TJ?
TJ's talking about a Lambo.
No,
I'm
You're
talking about Le
Bernardin.
Bernardin.
It's $450 a person.
Can you explain to Chaps?
450.
Can you explain to Chaps what that is?
I actually have no idea what this is.
You have to take Nate out to dinner at Le Bernardin, right?
Or it could be it'll probably want to be in a lunch, but it could be an early dinner. But everyone has a punishment on the wheel, and I didn't want to give a traditional punishment, so we're going to the best restaurant in the city. Me, Nate, and 2 other people from the show who the wheel will determine.
Nice.
And we're gonna see this. We're gonna have the tasting menu. I think with the wine pairing.
Mhm.
Hopefully with the wine pairing, and
Really going to be a hell of a night.
That's actually awesome.
yeah, it's gonna be
I
awesome.
would love to go to that. That sounds
Would you?
like a great time, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how adventurous
Nate
people are with.
I think a
eating.
lot of it would be way over my head. I'm not going to know what something that fancy is.
It doesn't matter though. It doesn't matter if you know what it is. Like it's on them to make it taste good.
Take Large and Frank. That would
Is
be
there,
perfect.
are they going to be picking it?
No, it's random people from the show, so it's like it doesn't. You have to wear a dinner jacket.
Will they tell you what to eat there?
Yeah, it's. I think it's already.
So is the
determined
punishment
what
that you had to
everything
pay
is.
for it?
No, there's not really a punishment.
Well, somebody's
Punishment's really just an eye of the
going to
beholder.
have to pay for it.
Well, maybe everybody splits it, and everybody just kind of bears their own portion of the yoke. But I don't think it has to necessarily be a punishment. It's just a slice on the wheel. You know?
I've long said we have too many punishments on the wheel.
We do. It's become a torture show.
Should have a couple
should have
things that are nice.
things.
And that's what
Yeah.
this is. This is something that's nice. Do you think it'd be bad for anybody? Does anybody not want to do that? Is anybody squeamish about food or like not like eating
I
nice
do
shit?
miss. I don't remember the last time I got like dressed up for something. I would love to get like over the top dressed up for something.
Yes.
I
Like
don't know
prom
for
style?
What. Yeah, like
Contact Kim's
we should do a
soiree.
yak prom.
That's
where we
that
go.
quaint pussy.
Yeah, prom would be awesome.
Yeah, take
Yeah.
my quaint pussy out for
Company party. and-
Come on, girl. We're going out for a night on the town.
Yeah.
Wait, when is the company party, Sass?
It's late August, right?
August 25th. DM me for the address.
Yeah.
He's selling
Open invite
wristbands.
time.
We had a coin guy the other day, but he didn't want to kiss.
Well, you can't do people at Barstool events. That was
Right.
one of our early rules.
All right.
We had, yeah.
But even if he had one,
I was also wearing a yak shirt that I drew.
Oh.
Was.
Oh, yeah.
how was it fitting him?
Well,
Really?
yeah, he
He
looked
must
good.
have had just a fucking great body.
He looked good.
Hmm.
Did the guy have a great body?
It was average.
Really?
Yeah.
And the shirt still looked that good on him?
Yeah.
God damn, dude. That's fucking fire.
He was Owen-like in his presentation.
Dude, today I tried to
No,
dress
he wasn't. He was Asian.
Well,
You present Asian.
It was Asian.
Not from the Asian
Fair.
part.
Yeah.
You present as if
I'd
you're
say
an
his
Asian.
shoulders and his everything else was close to you. He might have been a little thicker.
Does your wife want to adopt from America or from one of the other
Wherever
six
we can,
continents?
wherever we can. I don't know.
Really?
Yeah.
I would love a video of you like flying into China to adopt or something like that. That'd be super sweet.
I don't think. I feel like you'd have a tough time adopting if you're doing it as a content thing.
I don't.
Mm.
I think people document their adoption journeys a lot.
Oh, there was this couple that got in huge trouble because they were one of those crazy, like, they make all their money off having their family on YouTube. So they made this big series where they were adopting this kid, and it was this big thing.
Same algorithm.
And then people started to notice, like, where's that kid they adopted? They just, like, they just weren't in the videos anymore. It turns out they, like, didn't get along with the kids, so they returned it. And they never addressed it and, like, never whatever. And then they got big time.
Oh, you can do that?
No.
No, that's a big no-no.
Who did they return
Big
it
time.
to?
I don't know.
But there was like a
out there were,
criminal
like-
investigation
Yeah.
around it too.
Yes,
Tip
very
drill. They
evil.
just kept the baby in the air and just sent it on to the next one.
Yeah.
Because they were accepting, I think part of it was they're accepting funds from the state too, because if you do like a new adoption, you get some fund from the state to help you get settled and things like that.
Yeah, a lot of those families are nuts.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Families that adopt, you're saying?
Not yours,
Yeah.
though.
Oh, the content families.
Yeah, the
Content
content
families that
family.
adopt?
So Brandon.
Brandon?
Yeah.
Yeah, Brandon.
I never said I was going to do it for content. My wife.
You're a
wants to
content
do it.
family who
I've been
adopts.
fighting it for a couple of years. Eventually, I'm going to have to do it though.
Well, yeah, your content house is just looking for a diversity hire.
You never know, though.
What do you guys call yourselves? Like, what's the house?
The Walkers.
Or the Walkers.
Meet the Walkers.
We're the Walkers.
Oh, we're the Walkers.
Waking
Yeah, we're
up
the
Walker.
Walkers.
Well, we're the Walkers. That's probably the whole name right there.
What's your guys' theme song?
Ring, ding, 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 ding. No.
No rain.
Oh, that's a Pick Central theme song. I thought he was playing us out.
You freaking wish, Brandon.
No, I don't. Just thought he was playing us out.
I know you like to fucking come in here and chill on this show.
Who would have the best sitcom at the office? Like a real just following of their home life.
I think it is
Ooh.
Brandon.
Think?
White Sox
Yeah,
Dave.
probably Brandon. Oh, White Sox Dave
White
is up
Sox
there.
Dave got shitted on all weekend
He
by
really did.
Dave.
He truly did.
He really did. And then he got into beef with Carl, and it was beefing with that.
Those guys
it wasn't
always
really-
beef with each other.
No.
Yeah,
That's
that's
crazy.
Chicago, the Chicago beef way. You
Mhm.
know?
Who slipped in at some point, I believe.
Yeah.
Huh?
Who?
The do.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
That's
He was part of the beef?
Yeah.
Back and forth
Oh.
last night.
He's gotten in more I want to fight you arguments probably than anybody in the last 5 years.
And we saw him fight, and it was terrible.
They do?
But they're,
Yeah.
yeah, but they're always, he's already ready to go fisticuffs or somebody.
He looked like a paraplegic trying to box.
He did?
You didn't see
Oh, dude. Paraplegics would be significantly worse than that.
I don't know.
Paraplegics?
I don't know.
Paraplegics?
It looked like he didn't have arms.
Well, it's not saying quadra.
Yeah, but I mean, so you're saying that he looked like he was from the waist up paralyzed?
It looked like he didn't know how to use his arms.
Well, I mean, I think Rough and Rowdy is a good case study on how the average man does fight.
That's
He's
true.
poor.
Especially when
That's
you get
true.
Barstool employees involved, because a lot of the other guys will have been like street fighters, but like when you really like put one of us in there, it ain't good.
A lot of windmilling.
Yeah, it's not
A lot
pretty.
of windmilling.
And exhausting.
Shoving and
Just so
gripping and
tiring.
leaning and fucking quitting. This shit is not impressive. AB, you should fucking totally do it, dude.
Would you?
No.
No.
It's funny because you can fight too.
Maybe and Nate almost did it a couple years ago.
No, Nate was insistent that it was odd. For like a month, like really
Why?
like,
It would have been win-win.
berating me.
Yeah.
That's what he said, yeah.
And you, what was your dissenting opinion?
I ran the math. Like I don't think I would enjoy it.
Now they're what
was the
math goes
math?
into your enjoyment?
I don't do that whole like spotlight on that. It's like I feel like you're a clown, like a circus act.
I agree
Yeah, but
with
if
that.
they
Shout out to Alex Bennett.
I can't believe she's doing it. That's crazy.
Yeah, no respect. Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
she's gonna win. Like I think.
I'm worried about her. I think
Why? No one's ever
I
gotten
heard-
hurt.
I
from
heard some
from
things though
she's
that this
facing a
woman
box. She's facing somebody who's done it
boxer,
before.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
if she could,
Really?
if she sneaks one through without headgear and she actually knows how to punch, I think she could hurt Alex.
Yeah, like our other people
I told
usually
Kim
fight
that.
each other. This one's fighting an actual somebody.
Hello, talk.
before.
The only thing that might save her is the bigger gloves.
I'm also
But
terrified for Doug's.
even there. Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
That's still go.
He's fighting a tank. You should, yeah.
That guy's big, yeah, and he doesn't look like Doug's a big dude too, but this dude looks like he's big and has been like throwing bales of hay around.
Yeah.
He's not
Warm
fighting slap for
fed.
cash, is he?
Yeah, he's not a blogger for a living.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love to see Big T fight. The way he
think-
swings
Oh
his
shit.
arms.
Yeah,
I think he would do surprisingly well.
You got to bounce?
I'm macro dosing. Yep.
Ah.
For real? Yeah. All right, we can end the show.
Frank 1, Brandon 2, Tico 3 for sitcoms. I think would be my
Oh yes.
my rankings.
I think
Yep.
Large would be good too because he's fancy.
Yeah, that would be
And
great.
yeah, he's
Yes.
fancy and his whole family gets in on the act.
Mhm.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna bump Brandon
funny.
out.
And then you'd have his like a GoPro on his
ahead of-
Vespa while it's going by at the beginning
Yeah.
of the scene. Like, hi, I'm large.
That's true.
What do you think would make Tika so funny?
I'm just hoping she lives with her brother Patrick. I don't know if she
I
does.
haven't seen him in a minute.
Really?
He's definitely fucking somewhere.
Yeah,
Yes.
I text with him.
My boy is
He's funny as hell.
intensely sexual.
Mhm.
He would have thrived in
And
that movie.
Frank has the
basically.
relationship with his neighbor, or I guess that's gone now. But
But now his
Oh,
neighbor's
that was
Doug's and
very
Gary's,
funny.
that would
so
be great.
The
yeah.
woman who confirmed that, like, no, he's like this 24. That's
Yeah.
what you're talking about? Yeah, did you see that?
Mm-mm.
Frank's old neighbor tweeted out this poor woman lived next door to him, and his old apartment
Oh,
where he got
the
the
pizza
Suna.
underneath, yeah.
And, like, she said she moved, right? Because of him. Like,
Yeah, that, and then there was also who's
Colts
the
fan.
guy with
From-
the big ass belt.
Wait, we need to clarify why she moved. Because he yells all the
because
time?
he yelled so
Okay.
much. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's his right.
Yes.
But
You're in your own house.
Um,
You're watching the Mets. What are you going to do?
yeah,
True.
and
She
then there was
complained.
another character who wore like a massive belt.
Yes,
What was his name?
the fucking Colts fan. I don't know why.
Wayne.
Ralph?
Randy
Oh, yeah. I
Ralph.
remember,
Ralph.
I remember the Colts fan.
Yeah.
That guy was a wild card, too.
Yeah, fucking
Yeah, he
Ralph.
was like a real Kramer.
That whole building. I mean, you should.
That should be a
That would be a
sitcom.
good show. Like if
Yeah.
you did like a Discovery Plus show, it's like everybody that lives in this apartment building, we're gonna cover your lives.
Everyone who has a wall connected to Frank.
Yeah.
gets,
Those-
Oh, you
Those-
parked in the wrong spot? Good, bitch. We got cameras.
yeah.
That style of apartment building always has the craziest and awesomest people in there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That style, like the when,
Anytime you got to move into a place that has a pizza window, you have to.
yeah, I did a video on Bills
What-
fans like
what's-
2 years ago, and they had that exact style of apartment, and they're like
Where
super.
it's just ready to move in, and it's just
Or like even that
homeostasis,
layout of like apartment building that has like this central staircase that like kind of branches off to like two lower, and it's probably about 4 stories usually.
hmm
Like that style of apartment building, they're ubiquitous across the United States. They always have the fucking sweetest individuals,
it's fascinating.
deeply individualistic human beings.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Do you guys interact with people in your building?
A little bit. There's a couple that I interact with.
I have a couple neighbors that I fucking hate. Like just the worst type of people. I have one neighbor that we've lived there for about a year and a half. They have a pool. They have a pool guy that comes every single week. Never seen him get in their pool in a year and a half.
Well, that's not really a bad trait. What-
No,
what's
it's
that?
rage inducing. Like, why would you do that? It's 110 degrees and you're never gonna go swimming.
Yeah, that's I agree. There's little things like
It's
that.
Why are you
bullshit.
worried about
For
their
some
pool?
reason it just
Because
pisses
she
you
comes
off.
out there in her moo. She lets her dog out like 6 o'clock in the morning on Saturday, start
There it
barking,
is.
carrying on.
Carrying on.
If she's
is-
gonna do that, at least take a little dip in the pool.
Maybe they wouldn't carry on so much if they tired themselves out with a nice swim.
Yeah, they need to get
It's true.
tuckered out. Yeah,
Swimming in the heat, that's a good way to get
What
tired.
if she has pool cancer and you don't know about
Yeah,
it?
that's true.
I
That
didn't
she
think about that.
She
Yeah.
shouldn't get it all the time. She shouldn't have maintenance on her pool if she has pool cancer.
Just let it go. Just let your
it
pool
go.
You
go.
have to get maintenance. You don't want somebody else to get pool cancer if they ever come over.
True.
True.
That's true.
She is getting a new upgrade on her kitchen, which I'm excited about. See how that goes.
Wait, you hate her and you know this much about her? You obviously
Man,
talked
it's
to her.
not that hard to see a kitchen repair truck outside with big pictures on it that says kitchen renovation.
It's sad that whenever someone like moves into a new house, they renovate the kitchen so hard that like there's nothing that stays from a kitchen renovation. Like you're building a kitchen just for someone else in like a couple years to be like, I don't like it.
Can I
Yeah.
tell you something that triggered me? I got an email that said that my old house was for sale. I don't know why they sent me the email. They changed so much stuff in that house in a year and then put it on the market and sold it again. They're just trying to put it for sale.
They didn't realize that you had boosted the resale, and they're just trying to boost the resale. Like the resale's already been boosted.
Business.
They redid the bathroom and the kitchen and it looks like shit. I was like, what are you guys doing here?
What they do? What looked like shit about it?
Well, they changed the granite without changing the cabinets, which is just a rookie.
It's gauche.
You should buy it back.
It's very gauche.
Buy it back and revert everything.
They trying to sell it for 150 grand when they bought it for last year.
They think they're house flipping, dude. House flipping is
These people.
a disease.
You know what's
worst
crazy
part.
to me?
Worse than pool
Go ahead,
cancer.
Kate, sorry.
Well, so I've rented and I've moved like every year of my life since I was 18. I always see these videos like they get targeted at me of like people fixing up their rentals and doing stuff. I will never spend a dime
Yeah.
fixing up a place I'm renting. I don't care if it looks like shit. My last apartment was a shithole, and like I will never.
Chef
ever.
Donnie redid his house. It looks fire.
And he's renting it,
Yeah, it
right?
looks
And like
good.
he redid.
They're
the
gonna
whole-
have
yeah.
to fucking
Well, they do
paint
a
it
show
over.
there. They do
they
a show
put in
there.
like $4,000 graffiti mural art.
Yeah.
And then, they were hoping to eventually buy it, and then like the next day, the landlord was touring other people to buy it.
Oh no.
They're like, I
Yeah,
don't
they had to
know if
just
you
lie and
can.
say they had to lie and say they had COVID like every week for like 2 months, I think.
Whoa.
I don't know if the landlord has ever seen it.
Oh
Yeah.
God.
But yeah, they built the whole like studio too.
Yeah.
For the kitchen.
Did
It's
the whole
crazy.
big thing there. But he's got a show. But like outside of that, I don't understand. I always
Oh,
see
it's a
like
lot
on
of work if
TikTok
you're
people
renting,
doing,
like
I'm
you said.
changing my floor, my walls. I'm like, no.
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 Fuck no. Unless you want that sweet ass resale value. If you're not reselling it,
Yeah.
who the fuck for? You know what I mean? I'm gonna leave this place worse than when I found it.
Always. Always.
And that's my fucking promise.
I'm
to
gonna
you.
bring in some roaches before I leave.
Yeah, just sprinkle them in there.
Yeah, just be like, I'm leaving. Here you go.
Just
Yeah.
order some termites online and be like, you
Oh.
like this wood?
I got takeout yesterday, and I putting it all out on the counter, and we've never had roaches ever in our apartment. And I'm standing there at the counter, I'm eating, and then all of a sudden my eye catches movement on one of the containers, like on the inside of it. I have the pictures. Was a little roach crawling around, like on the food. And I was like, should I tell the restaurant? Like, I'm never gonna be one of those like everybody look. But should I like call them and tell them like maybe check your shit? Maybe
They
there's like
probably know.
there's no way. I was
Yeah, they know.
which made me feel even grosser. I'm like, oh my god, if there's one.
Because if it got into the packaging that they put the food in,
means that there's
they're
roaches
everywhere.
Yeah.
It was a teeny tiny.
They got you got a roach party.
Yeah, I got roach
If
party.
they're hanging out in the Kung Pao chicken box, you already got a roach.
Yeah.
Damn, that sucks.
Yeah, it was very. I like wanted to.
And that
rub my
feeling
mouth.
that you got roaches is just like the ultimate worst. Like if you have had roaches, I grew up poor, so we had some roaches.
Yeah.
When my friends used to come over, I'd be like, we can't go into the kitchen at night. My dad's a drunk and he'll beat us. So
Yeah, yeah.
Anything to make
don't
them
wanna see
like
it.
just don't turn the light on. in
The
there.
roaches.
No, it's no, we're not poor. My dad would just beat the shit out of us. That's
Yeah,
the
yeah,
thing.
It's fine. It's fine.
Oh.
Your dad's like, what?
Yeah.
He's like touching his nose. Like, no, I'm not.
And meanwhile, my dad's like a Sunday school teacher in super. Like, who's Mitch? He's fucking drunk. He beats the shit out of everybody. I was just trying to get a Pop Tart at 11:30
Oh my god.
Amazing.
Damn, chaps, how long you in
Which
town
is-
for, brother?
till Friday.
Oh, fuck
Hell
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
week.
still be hanging out with you boys some.
Hell yes.
Do it.
We love that. Dude, well, thanks for
Bird dogs.
thanks for being dude, also go to
Oh.
birddogs.com.
Dude, if you don't have them, you're missing out.
Enter promo code YAK. They'll throw in a free Bird Dogs rope hat.
And if you have the shorts, you need their pants and joggers. They're great for golf.
Yeah.
They do look good on everybody. Like seriously, everybody looks good in them. Everybody here wears them.
All right,
Wearing
well,
them.
Like,
I'm wearing them right now.
So much, eh?
Yep.
Jinx, you owe me a bird dog.
very comfy, good look.
You smacking your ass like that, I think is
I didn't like
inappropriate.
that.
I think that was a little bit beyond the pit. Right in Zah's face like that. I know. Now Zah's just forever in that image of you smacking your ass, dude. You non-consensually just put him in that spot.
Did it for the ads.
That's kind of did it for the ass.
Yeah. It's,
All right, Steven, keep your mind right. You got surviving Barstool.
I gave you some good ass advice.
You did.
I gave you some sound ass advice.
Yep.
But I'm not even going to say what it is,
yeah, tell me off air.
lest someone else hears it, lest someone else listens in.
Rooting for you, Che. It would be awesome.
Did they put out the
Appreciate
whole
it.
list of everybody
The
that's
run?
doing it?
Yep.
Yeah.
The boys?
Yeah, they did.
Who's in it?
It's
Shay, Content Kim, Tico, O'Malley, Jackie,
Rudy.
Caroline, Rudy, one more dude, Eddie.
Eddie.
Yeah.
Eddie?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, Eddie.
No way.
Wow.
No way. But I saw they brought in all these like those palm trees and shit that are in the promo or that image right there.
Yeah.
I think that just having them around would make this place significantly better.
Oh, I
Yes.
agree.
We have no green.
Agreed.
No.
So
green.
shit. We need to do a massive cleaning, throw out everything,
Yeah.
get an interior
Get some
designer in,
greenery.
have something that will like make people feel better. Because every guest that comes in here is like, oh, like
Oh
you
yeah.
guys are
Yeah.
slobs. Like this
Yeah.
shit is gross, and it honestly affects my like want to come into work. It affects my like mental.
I
health
stay
when
in
I'm
this room
here.
all day. I stay in this
Chaps,
room all day.
I was like,
Just at
Chaps,
least-
let's go to lunch or
Here.
whatever, and we'll bring it back. And he's like, honestly, I
don't want to.
I don't want to eat there.
Like,
He's
I'm,
like, I don't want to
40
eat
years
here.
old. I don't want to fucking eat in a.
Eat next to Glenny's mayonnaise basket.
Yeah, yeah.
No,
He has a mayonnaise basket
Yes,
that
he
he's been
does.
adding to for fucking 2 years, and
You want
it's
to push
not
aside this
refrigerated.
old
At what?
gauze
At which
so
rate
you
is he
can-
adding to it? Is he eating more mayo than he's adding?
No, he's just
No.
adding mayonnaise, and he's never eating any of it, and it just
Mhm.
fucking turns in color to this gray mayonnaise. He'll have different color mayonnaise. He like
Mhm.
got the pink sauce, dude. It's just fucking nasty in
Ugh.
here.
It's got
And I don't even think it's
Ew, Jay, why'd you
everybody
do
else's stuff, man. Like it's just so much shit everywhere. I couldn't even find a place to put my bag.
It sucks. It's not right.
I think it's Big Cat's fault too with the pile. A lot of people think it's cute.
Now everyone wants
a lot of people
pile.
think it's cute to have a mess.
But it is true.
Nah.
Like once, like it starts where Big Cat's pile is, and then like flows over to PFT's, and then their stuff comes over to me a little bit, and I'm like, well, my stuff's starting to join the pile, and then you let it go, and then Lenny starts getting the mayonnaise, and it spreads
It's
like
the
an
pile
amoeba.
version of we learned it from watching you, Dad. We learned it from watching you.
Yeah. That's right.
I know it's broken window shit.
Yeah.
And we just need to fucking fix the windows.
Yeah,
KB's
we
pulling a
just
Brandon.
we need more.
Leave. Your move.
I gotta go do
around
a
with
show.
some.
Yeah.
Office needs to be cleaner, and we need more direct sunlight.
Less employees.
I feel bad too. The woman here who
fire
cleans
some
during the
people.
day, she's like on her
Get
own.
the fuck out of here.
She's doing her best. Like she's like
She's
those
working her
Afghani
ass
like border workers. She's like doing the best that she can with like 50,000 people just
Yes.
dumping trash in her face and like.
Yes.
Like the security guard at Woodstock '99, just like whatever, dude.
Dude, I just watched that. Yes,
I did too. That shit was amazing.
that was fire.
Which of all the concerts that they showed, which one would you have wanted to go to?
Well, I didn't know how fucking
Korn.
badass Korn was. Yeah,
Yeah.
Korn
I
was
had no
insane.
idea that Korn went like that. The way the crowd was moving for Korn looked sweet, and also Limp Bizkit.
Limp Bizkit
Yeah.
was the hardest I've ever been punched in the face. Was at a Limp Bizkit concert.
Really?
I went to, it was Halloween night, I think 1998 or 1999. They had Family Values tour, which was like Incubus and 311, Korn, Orgy, Limp Bizkit, all those bands, and Method Man was there for some reason too. And they played Break Stuff. I think it was the first time that they had ever played Break Stuff live, and it was, I think it was 98. And they're like, break your fucking face tonight. And somebody was just like, and at the time, I was probably like 5'8". Like, I was small. I was still in high school. I was like,
Where they punch you, your
sophomore-
nose or your cheek?
I mean, I think the whole thing. Like, it was just a big fist, like, bah.
Did your nose explode?
And I knew at that point I can't be a boxer because I was like, I got hit in the nose. For the first time really getting hit in the nose like that, my eyes watered. I was like, so I can't fight. I'm not going to be that kind of guy.
Yeah.
It was insane, man. I think I was 98, so I was 16.
Concerts were different then.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Different time.
That was the.
Oh, Stained opened up too.
Stained.
It's a real motherfucking deal, y'all.
Is this Woodstock '99?
Whoa.
I think
Look at
Limp
that
Bizkit
shit.
even looked better because it was during the day and you could see how far back it was and you could just see the entire sea of like 250,000 people going bananas.
The fact that they're all bent over rocking like that shit looks so
They're
dope,
doing the
dude.
New York City Shuffle.
Yeah, KB was just
That
describing
ass, bro.
Limp Bizkit.
That shit
fam.
looks so hard.
And then when Red Hot Chili Peppers started playing the song about the fire, when they had all those fires in the stands and people were getting burned and shit, and they're like, "Fuck it, let's play a song about fire." I'm like, yeah, let's do it.
I love all the musicians, and I think I agree with them, like being like, it's not my responsibility.
Right? Yeah.
It kind of isn't.
No, it's not.
You shouldn't have to be like, all right, like guys, calm the fuck down. It's like, dude, he's Fred Durst. Like this would have been the first time in his life that he's encouraged people to be like, calm down. His song is break shit.
Have you
Yeah.
seen
wants
Wes
to do
Borland? What his face looks like? They're not about to calm down. He looks like a demon.
Oh, dude,
Yeah.
that shit is not
Those
happening.
contacts.
They're like, I didn't realize Fred
Yeah.
Durst is such a dick. It's like, no, dude, he's Fred Durst. He's the guy you booked.
Yeah.
And he basically said that at the end. He was like, "What are we supposed to do?
Yeah.
Like we were here to
Yeah.
party, and that's what we did."
Yeah. We're here to turn
man,
the
it's
fuck
crazy.
up.
Durst.
I miss festivals.
Am I gonna watch this documentary?
Oh yeah, it's
It's
really
very dope.
good.
It just came out the
Yeah.
other week, right?
Yeah, it's awesome. It's like it's only 3 parts, but it's
Super easy
really,
to watch
really
too.
good. Yeah.
You just rip through it, and it's not like this. Cause, dude, applause to them for only going 3 parts. People try to go fucking
Yeah.
the 8 parts, dude. I don't need it.
Yeah.
Would Jeter have 6 or 8?
I don't need it, dude.
I don't need all. I
Three
think 3
short
parts,
parts.
and they're only like 50 minutes.
Yes, that's a fucking. And they could have just made it one long thing.
What
No,
part- what-
3 parts is perfect.
What part blew your dick off the most?
I mean, the first one because it was still good vibes,
Mm.
and then by the second and third one, the second one like took a turn.
Babadook vibe.
To me, the Babadook vibe came. I always thought the dudes that were playing like in the mud and having mud football or doing whatever, I thought that was like an iconic scene from that Woodstock.
Then you
Finding
find
out that
out
it's poop water.
Yeah, yeah.
Like that it's
damn.
that they're in open sewage and they're like, we love it out here. We're the mud boys. I'm like, you're the poop boys.
And yeah, the woman had like folliculitis.
Yeah.
It's like I had sores
Oh yeah,
all over my face.
She was saying that she had like basically what you get from
Trench
being in-
mouth.
trench mouth, like being in sewer. She couldn't even swallow. She couldn't do anything.
Ooh.
And it was the very next day. They said they had to get her out of there, and there was all kinds of people. The sanitation dude gets interviewed, and he was like, "It's my worst nightmare."
Oh,
Yeah, that shit
God.
was terrible. But big recommend
yeah.
on that. And they're
Yeah.
Would you go? Because it's 30 years now. They should have one. I think it would be coming up soon, right? Oh no, I guess 2029.
50 would have been in 2019, right?
Yeah, they should have done that.
But I fuck with festivals so heavily that yes, I would go to a reboot, and I would have liked to have gone to that one.
I think after Corn, with what happened at Corn, I think I'd be like, I'm the fuck out of here. Like, I'm not staying for this shit. Getting trampled to death? No thanks.
No. Staying for Sunday of a festival is... It's like Vegas, man. 2-night town.
Night town.
And how pissed you'd be at the end when they were like, we got a special thing. And then they just show a video.
Yeah, I can't fuck with concrete either.
Furious.
I need grass, dude. There's like some festival in Michigan that's like all trees and shit, which I think is significantly sweeter.
Mm-hmm.
Not just being in the public like that. All right, let's end the show, Brandon.
Okay.
All right, perfect.
All right, Brian.
All right, we'll be back tomorrow with more of The Yak.
If that ass fat, KB gonna have that.
Yeah.
Giovanni Bernard.